those kiddos who have like a massive amount of mistakes on their papers and they never catch it. The parents are like, how can they not notice that this is a mess? Because they're not self-monitoring. They're just executing, right? They're initiating and they're executing, which are great executive functioning skills, but there's no self-monitoring of the execution itself, right? So those are some of the things that we want to see. We want to see them pacing themselves appropriately. We all have this. Well, no, we don't all have it. We all should have this time sense or this internal clock of how long time feels. Time has a feeling, like a physical feeling to it. And I always, when I'm in my presentations, I always prove this to people because I say, I only do long presentations. I won't do short ones because if I do an hour, everybody's mad at me because they want the therapy. And I'm like, I can't give you the therapy in an hour. So I won't even book short presentations anymore. I'm like 3 to 5 hours. That's it. So, but I tell them at the beginning, once we get into this topic, I always say, when you heard that you were going to be in a presentation for 5 hours, what was the feeling in your body? You were like, oh my God, how am I going to sit here through 5 hours, right? That was the first thing you thought. There was a feeling attached to that. As opposed to if somebody said, this seminar is only going to be 30 minutes. You're like, sweet, I got it. Like, I can totally pay attention for 30 minutes. This will be good, right? So we have this clock, this sort of internal clock that regulates how quickly or how slowly we move. So those are things that we want to see developing as well. Some of the highest level types of executive functioning skills that we're looking for, especially in our older kids, high school into college, middle school too, for sure. But these will develop as they get older. Things like how they generate ideas, right? Making associations, prioritizing, organizing, planning is huge. Decision-making. All of those are executive functioning skills.
And critical thinking, is that kind of your...
Critical thinking, yeah. Comparing and contrasting, analyzing, all of those are executive functioning skills. They are not language skills, which we like to think they are. They are not. We use language oftentimes to critically think and problem solve, but we don't have to use language. That's the difference between like on a psychologist test, they have verbal and nonverbal reasoning, right? It's reasoning. Both of them are reasoning. Both of them are problem solving, but one involves language and one does not. So the problem solving itself, that critical thinking, that analyzing, comparing, contrasting, associating, predicting, all of those things are executive functioning skills.
I think that's such a really important reminder because, we even probably have some students that are nonverbal or people, and they can still do all of those things. So,
amen, sister. Yeah. Say it again for the people in the back of the room.